Just really proud of our performance tonight. For the most part, we allowed our defense didn't allow Penn State really in the first half, especially, to get I think the shots that they're used to getting, and I thought our players really executed scouting report and tried to we rebounded the ball well in the first half, and we're able to get in transition, make plays, and then we made we shot the ball well, and being at home was just felt good. I think our players were we feel like last week was a tough week. We left some things on the table, and these guys we're competitive. They really got a lot of fight in them. So I think showed tonight against probably one of the most dangerous teams in the Big Ten, Penn State, that is capable of scoring in bunches at times. And I thought we defended them, for the most part, like the way we wanted to. You don't need the mic. Yeah, I can hear you.
How does it feel to finally get a win against Penn State in your 13th try?
Oh, man, I'm just thinking about tonight, it's a great program. So we've had some tough losses, some games that, against, some of their best teams that came down to the buzzer. So I really hadn't thought about it that much, but, again, I've been coaching a while, so I was in a league in the Atlantic 10 when Penn State was actually in the league back before they came to the Big Ten. And, they're a great program, great history. And we had some great games back then, too. So, I don't think you guys were around for that 1990 game at GW against them. But that was a great game. Is that right?
Yeah, Mikael Muhammad. So coming off two tough losses the last two games, how does a win like this translate to the last 4 games of the season going into the playoffs?
Yeah, I think one thing our team, we're pretty resilient. We bounced back. We showed that tonight. Minnesota was really a hard game. Losing in overtime on the road, we had the lead and just couldn't finish it. So, just happy the way they played tonight. I think we're really, we're at Purdue Sunday, big game, fun game. That's why I recruited these guys. And, you want to play in these type games in mid-February into March. So, I feel good. We'll be ready to play. Just really focused on us more so than, the last 4 teams in the league, because the league is so deep and so balanced that really, you can lose a lot of sleep trying to, figure out the Big Ten right now. Go ahead.
Coach, Penn State went on a run early in the third quarter. It was like 9-0 run, and then there was a timeout. How do you refocus your players? Like, what did you tell them at that point of the game?
Yeah, I called the timeout. I wasn't going to wait for the media because I was really upset with the way we came out to start the third quarter, because we had really finished the first half with a lot of intensity and defensive pressure, and we broke down. We just we got a little sloppy. So I think that was our message in that timeout. And then, make sure we're getting good shots every time down.
Yes, you talked about the team and the excellent job they did defensively. What adjustments did you make from the games against Minnesota and Maryland last week that ended up paying off here tonight?
It's a good question. Yeah, I think the biggest thing, I thought Palace was really active defensively tonight, and got to the defensive glass like we need her to, as somebody who can get 15, 20 rebounds in a game. We've seen her do it. So, I think that helped defensively, and I think just trying to get to players, before they had a chance to break us down and get into the lane where they could kick at the shooters or get to the rim, and that's where they're really dangerous. Paige, has been a great player in this league for a long time, and I thought we did a pretty good job. Oh, you probably need that for that. I got it. Okay.
So Lindsey Pulliam had a tough first quarter of this game. How did you get her to refocus and end up having a big night scoring?
Yeah, I the one thing about Lindsey, her effort's incredible, her passion to win, and to motivate her teammates. So I never worry. Sometimes she'll have stretches where the ball won't go in, and she does everything else for us. So I don't really get caught up too much because I know there's going to be a point where she's going to knock down shots or get to the foul line or make a play. But her leadership, is what I think is so important for us right now. And she's going to score. She's a scorer. So over a 4-quarter, 40 minutes, there's going to be a breakout time for her. We've seen that in her career.
What was your strategy to take Paige out of the game? Because you did it pretty effectively today.
Yeah, I thought we did a pretty good job of just getting to her, on the catch when she caught the ball, trying to stay in front of her, and not let her get into the lane with the ball where she's really dangerous. And I think they were the big things that we focused on. And she's, in transition, she's so dangerous. So I thought we got back pretty well. So.
Yeah, so Jordan Hamilton had a great game defensively. She was very aggressive, playing full court press a lot of times. Can you speak more on that and how her defense impacts the team in a positive way?
Yeah, Jordan Hamilton, I think is just really somebody that can do so many things for your team. And even though she's only a sophomore, and her and Lindsay started every game last year, except for a couple games when, they had some injuries. But, we need her on the floor. She's really, that good a defender, and she can score. And we saw that, Minnesota, I think she had 20 points tonight. She can, I think we're fortunate because she can run your team, play off the ball, and score. So, it's a great weapon when, especially when she's making, she can stretch people out. I think she's, we're not a big 3-point shooting team. We're not, a team that features that, but, her and Veronica can really, and Shide, as we get those guys back in the lineup, I think really can open up the floor. But Jordan, really important for us.
And a follow-up question. You said that you guys aren't a very 3-point specialty team, but today Abby had a big game from the downtown. Can you speak more on how you got her involved and how her threes really helped the team?
Yeah, she'd been out for almost a month, so she came back against Ohio State. I want to say a week ago Sunday, and just getting her back, you have to guard her there, and even though she's a power forward, stretch 4, it just opens everything up for us. So even if she misses, I think defenses are still chasing her off the line. So helps when she makes them. She's been doing.
Yeah, so with the win, you stay tied with Michigan for the 4th spot in the conference. How exciting is it to be in the thick of the race for the double bye?
Yeah, those things really kind of, our league is so deep and so balanced. They'll take care of themselves. But, a couple of years ago, I think we finished tied for 3rd or 4th, had a double bye, got to the semifinals back-to-back years. So I think it really, it gives you that added rest. But you can't worry about those things, right? Because we're, everything's jumbled right now in the league. So I think the next 3 games will probably separate, some teams, and that's what, we want to be in the mix, But again, at Purdue is really the focal point of what we're going to talk about. Guys, thanks, appreciate it. Thanks.